Hey everybody, how's it going? Josh here, and today we have some pretty cool artwork actually coming out of LA Comic-Con from Legendary Pictures. So Legendary Pictures, I guess at LA Comic-Con decided to bring some of their MonsterVerse stuff out there as they prepare to kind of hype up Godzilla King of the Monsters more and more as we get closer to the release. And in this photo, it shows us a really awesome cave picture of Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Mothra, all of them seemingly in battle. Now this is very reminiscent to the cave art we saw in Kong Skull Island, but this is actually a lot, in my opinion, more clearer when it comes to Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Now Godzilla, in typical current 2014 version fashion, has a huge stomach. We get to see King Ghidorah's three heads very clearly, which is something we haven't seen before. I mean, we've seen the three heads, but this image has King Ghidorah's heads as more prominent than his body, so you really can't see his whole body in the image. In this, something that's really interesting to me is that only two of King Ghidorah's heads are shooting out energy. Now, this may just be the way the art's designed. If it's supposed to be a hint towards how King Ghidorah's heads actually function, I think it'd be interesting, because we know the center head is extremely important amongst all the heads in total. We know it's the more dominant head, and I'm curious if maybe that's the brain head, so to speak, and the other two heads are kind of the brawn heads. They have said that each head has its own personality. It would still be interesting, I think, if because the center head's more dominant, the way they offset that is that the other heads maybe have more offensive capabilities, such as either being able to shoot out lightning as his energy blast seems to look like, or if it's just an energy blast in general. The other thing is interesting is Mothra, so it seems to confirm what we've already kind of been teased before, that Mothra has somewhat of a rebirth. In previous cave drawings we have seen Mothra, all Mothra-like with the wings and everything, but in the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer, we saw Mothra in more of a larva stage, and then later on in the trailer we also saw Mothra emerge from the water, wings and all. So it kind of makes me think that either Mothra's species as a whole kind of has this rebirth-like cycle where one Mothra lives and then asexually, I'm assuming, the Mothra reproduces and has the next Mothra waiting in line to emerge. If that's how they do it, I think that'd be really interesting. I'm just curious if that's what they're gonna do, if it's gonna be like one Mothra makes an offspring Mothra, or if it's gonna be a thing where it's like Mothra kind of does a pseudo rebirth of sorts. But comment below your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys later.